If you'd like to express hope and inspiration, then this lesson is for you. Hey everyone, my name is Wes. This is Interactive English, which is all about helping you practice and improve your English skills. And today I want to talk to you about some idioms that you can use to help give other people some hope and inspiration, especially if they've been feeling a little down and just need that extra encouragement to get through some situation in life. So the first idiom that I have for you is keep your chin up. So this idiom means that you want to encourage someone to, stay positive if they are going through a difficult situation. You want them to keep their chin up. And this idiom comes from, when people feel a little sad, typically their head might be down. So you're telling them, you're basically saying, keep your chin up. Things are going to get better, and you just want to give them that little bit of encouragement to stay positive in some difficult situation. Keep your chin up. Often, I think it's used as a standalone statement. It's kind of like you're giving somebody a command and saying, hey, keep your chin up, all right? Things are going to get better. Stay positive. Keep your chin up.
Anyway, keep your chin up. You keep plugging, and good things will happen.
Keep your chin up. Don't stop caring.
Hey, I'm gonna keep working on that for you. Just keep your chin up.
The next idiom is, hang in there. And this idiom, it also means to encourage someone to keep trying, especially when they are going through some difficult situation. To keep trying, don't give up, just hang in there. You can do it. When I think of somebody using like hang in there, I think that person is doing something, that they're actually doing some kind of work or activity, and they're doing something that they don't want to do, and they are having to endure this thing. So you may hear this used, again, as just a standalone statement, somebody saying, just hang in there, you can do it. Or they might say, I need you to hang in there, especially if they are encouraging you to finish because maybe you're working together and you're like, I need you to hang in there. Or maybe you're talking about yourself and you're telling somebody and they're listening to your problems and you say, I'm just having a tough time hanging in there. And then the other person might tell you, stay positive, keep your chin up. So again, these are very useful idioms to offer that hope and inspiration.
I have a plan, and I am going to save our jobs. So hang in there.
Please just hang in there a little longer.
Okay, it's okay, Theo. Just hang in there.
Next is the expression break a leg. And this is used just to tell somebody good luck. So instead of saying good luck, you can just replace it with this idiom and say break a leg. So you would often hear it right before somebody is getting ready to do something, such as a performance. And instead of saying good luck, you say break a leg. They're getting ready to start the competition. Could be a sport competition, an academic competition. And before they begin, you could say, hey, break a leg. You could even use it together with good luck and say, good luck, break a leg. I believe in you. I want to give you that hope. So just go out there, do your best, break a leg.
Grab your scripts, people. We open in 20 minutes. Break a leg.
Thank you. Break a leg, Chuck.
Circus floor on a wire no wider than a human thumb.
It is time.
Well, break a leg.
Then we have in the bag. And if you say that something is in the bag, it means that you are sure of success or you are sure of accomplishing something. You're very confident in something, and you might hear somebody say just a general statement like, hey, it's in the bag. When giving somebody a little bit of hope or inspiration, I think this idiom could be used to offer some reassurance to somebody who may not be confident about what's going to happen. And you tell them, don't worry, I think you can do it. It's in the bag. You're going to have success. It's in the bag.
Don't worry, this is in the bag.
I've got him dead to rights. Fingerprints, witnesses, it's in the bag.
They better be damn good if they hope to stay.
Relax, Tom, it's in the bag.
The next idiom, and it's also a very popular expression, and that is sky's the limit. And if somebody says, the sky's the limit, then it just means that there is no limit to your success, to your aspirations. And this is a great way to offer someone some inspiration by telling them, to keep going, that they can continuously grow and develop and succeed. And you can express that by saying, sky's the limit. For example, I could try to offer you some inspiration if you're having some difficulty, and tell you, just keep going. I hope you keep learning with us throughout this year. There's so much that you can achieve and accomplish and grow. The sky's the limit.
Well, I turned this one into a functioning boyfriend, so sky's the limit.
When they say the sky's the limit, to me this feeling
What do you want for your birthday, big dog?
It's okay, I'm good.
Come on. Sky's the limit. Dream big, my boy.
Then we have the idiom, the world is your oyster. And again, I think this is often used as a standalone statement, and somebody would just tell another person, the world is your oyster. And what it means is that this person, the person that you're telling this to, will have many different opportunities to do things in their life or their career. There are so many choices that they will have. You could tell them the world is your oyster. Often I think it's used when somebody is talking to a younger person, that they have their whole life ahead of them and they can do all these different things, and you can express that by telling them, the world is your oyster. You have so many options, so many choices. Take advantage of it. The world is your oyster.
I'm telling you, kid, from now on, the world is your oyster.
I could do anything. All bets are off. The world is my oyster.
You're a beautiful young girl. The world is your oyster.
Next is the idiom, and this is one of my favorites, and that is light at the end of the tunnel. And somebody would say this when they want to express that the situation is going to improve or it is going to end, especially if it is a difficult or challenging situation. It will improve or it's going to end. That is the light at the end of the tunnel. So think about the exact meaning of what this would say. So if you are in a tunnel, it's very dark, it's a little scary, nobody wants to be there. You are looking for your way out of this tunnel. And then you see this light up ahead, and you know that it's going to end or things are going to improve. That is what it means, light at the end of the tunnel. And the reason why I really like this idiom is because I think you could use it in any situation. No matter how bad or horrible it is, you can always try to find some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. And it's a great way to offer somebody that hope, the light at the end of the tunnel.
But I finally feel like I'm at a place where I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The light at the end of the tunnel is the finish line.
This is just my luck. Finally catch a break at the office, finally see some light at the end of the tunnel, and wham, gone!
Then we have the statement, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Now, this is a statement that's used for a specific situation because what it means is that you are basically telling somebody who has ended their relationship that they should stay positive and that things are going to be okay because there are plenty of other people out there that they can have another romantic relationship with. So I think you would hear this idiom or even use this idiom often when somebody has ended their relationship and you're trying to reassure them that, hey, things are going to be okay. Don't worry about it. You will meet somebody else. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Now, you could also say, just to throw in a little bit of grammar, there are plenty of fish in the sea because fish can be both singular and plural. So no matter what, the meaning is still the same. There are plenty of fish in the sea, or you're trying to reassure somebody else, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Point is, you're the best guy I know. You'll get over her. There's plenty of other fish in the sea.
Another sign from the universe that I'll never find love. Hey, come on, pal. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I say there are plenty of fish in the sea.
Then we have to look on the bright side. And if somebody says this, it means that you should be cheerful and positive even though some kind of bad situation has occurred. And usually when somebody tells you, look on the bright side, they will then tell you something to stay positive about, or something that is, good news or cheerful, even though there's been some terrible situation. So let me give you an example. Say that somebody has lost their job, all right? That's terrible. That's a bad situation, and somebody might be pretty sad or down about that. And you want to give them a little bit of inspiration. So you tell them, hey, look on the bright side. And when you say this to your friend, you need to tell them why they should be cheerful. So in this case, maybe you say, hey, look on the bright side. You have always wanted to move to this other place, but you couldn't do that. The job was keeping you here. Now you're free. So look on the bright side. You can move to this other place, try to find a new job. It's what you've always talked about doing. Look on the bright side.
Look on the bright side. I mean, at least you won't have to live with this ugly chair.
Don't cry. Look on the bright side. We get to see our lives flash before our eyes.
If all our hair falls off, our wives won't want us anymore.
Well, there you go. Look on the bright side.
Then we have the idiom, pull yourself together. And this is an idiom that means that you need to gain control over your emotions, and you need to start acting normal again and behaving normal. So I think often it may be used as like a command, somebody telling you, pull yourself together. You need to pull yourself together. If something happens and you are angry or you are frantic and you start, you start panicking, then that is when another person could tell you, hey, pull yourself together, start behaving normal so that you can solve this problem. Or you could even use it and talk about yourself, and you're telling someone, I need to pull myself together. I need to get it together and start behaving normal so that I can solve this problem and get my life in order. I need to pull myself together.
3 hours ago, you made the situation worse.
Russell, pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, Teddy. Pull yourself together.
You know what? I could actually use a drink just to pull myself together.
Next is fingers crossed. And this just means that you are telling somebody that you hope that they will achieve something that will happen in the future, or something successful will come to pass, and that you've got your fingers crossed. So you can say this to somebody else if they are telling you the things that they want to do, that they want to accomplish, and you say, fingers crossed, I believe in you, I'm hoping for you. Or you could say that about yourself, that you wish something will happen in the future that would be good for you, and you're trying to kind of express a little bit of hope in your own situation, and you could say, I've got my fingers crossed. I have now I lost my job. I tried to look on the bright side. I have moved to this other place. I have applied for a new job, and I'm waiting to hear back from them. I've got my fingers crossed.
Good luck on your tenure review. Make me proud.
Fingers crossed.
What about you? I heard that interview went well.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, well, let's just say this is going to be great. Fingers crossed.
Then we have blessing in disguise, and this just describes a situation that appears bad at first, but actually turns out to be pretty good. And often I think it's used to reflect back on a past situation, because something was bad, and then since then, some good things happened. So when you think back about that first bad situation, you could refer to it and say, it was a blessing in disguise. Let me give you an example, and we'll stick with that same story, all right? Somebody loses their job, and they try to look on the bright side, and they move to a place that they've always wanted to live. They applied for a new job, kept their fingers crossed, and got that new job. And then, maybe they met the love of their life, and they got married, and they had a family. And then when they think back about that initial situation, all right, they lost their job, and, they could say, hey, it was a blessing in disguise. So quite often you may use it to reflect back on a past situation, or you could also use it if you're trying to give somebody hope and inspiration who is actually in a bad situation now, and you try to reassure them and say, hey, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that even though there's just this terrible situation now, in the future, there will be some good that may come out of it. It's a blessing in disguise.
I got fired from running the Sweetums Foundation.
Thanks to me. Sorry again.
Hey, blessing in disguise. I took a job at this accounting firm.
So you see, George, the whole incident was a God blessing. Yeah.
You mean a blessing in disguise?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is maybe this is a blessing in disguise. I don't know who the father is. What?
So now I want to do a quick review as I offer you an inspirational message, okay? So I would tell you, I know that learning English can be challenging and difficult, but I want you to keep your chin up. Because even though it may feel that you're not making any type of progress whatsoever and that you're not improving, you really are. You need to take comfort in the fact that your skills are getting better and better each and every day that you practice. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is English fluency. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep watching our video lessons. Keep practicing a little bit each and every day. Write to us in the comments. I want you to just hang in there and keep working hard and don't give up. Because to be perfectly honest, when it comes to learning another language, there is so much that it will help you with about whether it's getting a job, meeting other people. There's so many ways that languages can help us learn and grow. Sky's the limit. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, learned some new idioms, as well as feel a little more inspired, perhaps after my message, all right? If you did, then hit that like button down below. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.